Hello, I'm Mrs. Goodman, and this week I'm going to be sharing the story of Little Red Riding Hood with you. I wonder if you've heard this story before. Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived with her mother and father in a house in the forest. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said, "Will you take these cakes to Grandmother?" "Yes," said Little Red Riding Hood, and off she went. Grandmother's house was on the other side of the forest. A wolf lived in the forest. When the wolf saw Little Red Riding Hood, he said, "I will eat her all up." And he ran to Grandmother's house. Little Red Riding Hood knocked on her grandmother's door. "Come in," said a funny voice. Little Red Riding Hood went in the house. "Come closer, my dear," said the funny voice. "Oh, Grandmother," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the funny voice. "Come closer." "Oh, Grandmother," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big eyes you have." "All the better to see with, my dear. Come closer." "Oh, Grandmother," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big teeth you have." "All the better to eat you with," cried the wolf. The wolf jumped up and chased Little Red Riding Hood round and round the house. "Help!" cried Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood's father was in the forest. He ran to Grandmother's house to help. The wolf jumped up when he saw Little Red Riding Hood's father. Then he ran and ran and was never seen in the forest again. I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you could find a version of this at home, or maybe online you could share the story together. Okay, bye for now. See you again soon.
Hi everybody, why don't you join in with our song for this week? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Down in the forest where nobody goes, there I saw a big bad wolf washing his clothes with a rub-a-dub here and rub-a-dub there. That's the way he washes his clothes. Bippity-bom-bom, boogie-woogie-woogie. Bippity-bom-bom, boogie-woogie-woogie. Bippity-bom-bom, boogie-woogie-woogie. That's the way he washes his clothes. Down in the forest where nobody goes, there I saw Grandma washing her clothes with a rub-a-dub here and a rub-a-dub there. That's the way she washes her clothes. Bippity-bom-bom, boogie-woogie-woogie. Bippity-bom-bom, boogie-woogie-woogie. Bippity-bom-bom, boogie-woogie-woogie. That's the way she washes her clothes. Well done, everybody. Hi, everybody. Come and take a look. Do you remember who this is from the story? Yes, it's Little Red Riding Hood. Well done. And what about this lady here? Yes, it was her grandma, wasn't it, who she went to visit through the woods. And who did she meet there? What was that? Did I see something? I can hear something, can you? The big bad wolf! What are you doing Right, now go back home a minute. So, what I'd like us to do today is, can you remember Little Red Riding Hood went on a pathway, didn't she? So I thought what we'd like to do today is we'd like to draw her path. And I'm going to use a felt tip to do that. And I'm just going to make a really, really windy path to Grandma's house here. Okay. Oh, I'm missing Grandma's house. I know, I think I'll build Grandma's house to put at the end of the path. Right, let me see what I've got here that I can use. Right, I've got some Duplo here. Perhaps you've got some of this at home. All sorts of bits in there. And I've got some Lego. Oh, that's a lot smaller. Whoops, that might take a bit of time. I can take, because the pieces are so small. Or I've got some wooden blocks here. Right, I think I'm going to use those to make Grandma's house. Right, let me see what I've got. So, I need some walls. Okay. And how big do you think Grandma's house should be? Let's just make it about this size, I think. Right, one more block, do you think that would be enough? There we are, one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my walls. I wonder if I could, oh, I've left that space. What do you think I might have left that space for? Yes, you're right, it is for a door. Right, let's move it a little bit closer. That's better. So the door is bridging those two bits. Right, I think the walls need to be a bit higher, don't you? Let's put some more blocks on. There's a block. I'm going to leave a space there. What do you think that space might be? Yeah, it's for a window. Right, let's keep going. Oh, that's not a very big one, is it? Let's see what I've got here. Oh, some of these blocks don't quite fit very well. Let's try that one instead. Is that better? Right. I think I've got space for one more in there again. All right, now I'm going to see if I can find something for the roof. That doesn't seem very stable. I think I'll put it on that way. And then this one on that way. Oh, I've got an extra window above the door. Quite pleased with that. Right, so there's Grandma's house built. This Grandma won't fit in there though, will you? You'll just have to sit outside. Okay, right. So what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to take your magic air writing finger. Really sorry, mine's blue. We've been playing with a food colouring today. And I would like you to follow the path with your finger all the way to Grandma's house. See if you can do it really nice and smoothly. Not too fast, not too slowly. Beautifully and smoothly. Perhaps you'd like to make a rainbow path, so you may want to get some felt tips and see if you can, oh, that wasn't very good, follow the path along to Grandma's house. Don't worry about not going exactly on the lines, and remember to put the lid back on the pens. Right, I think I'll choose pink next. Oh, I've done green, purple, now pink. We round again, see how smoothly I can make the pen go. And look how I'm holding the pen. Don't look too close to me with my dirty fingers. Pinching between my thumb and my finger and resting it on that finger below. I think I'm going to do one more colour. What colour should I choose? I've done purple, green, pink. I think I'm going to do blue this time. I like blue. This is a very dark blue, isn't it? Because I've got a light blue one here as well. Right, let's try this. Right, oh, look at this. I'm really happy. Oh, really colourful. It's like a rainbow path, isn't it? Do you know what? I think I'll add a few more rainbow colours. Red. Here we go. Beautifully, smoothly. And the last sunny colour I think I'm going to do is yellow. The yellow is sometimes very difficult to see. There we are. Right, what a lovely part for Red Riding Hood to walk. Let's just trace it one more time with our fingers. Now, the last thing I think we maybe could do, right, I think we should put some of the things that Red Riding Hood saw on her way to Grandma's house. I wonder what she saw. I think she might have gone past some trees, so I'm going to put some trees in here. Trees don't really look like this, do they, if you look carefully, but when you're drawing, it's hard to draw things when we're so young. When you're so young, I should be better than this, shouldn't I? Okay, and I'm going to put some green on the top of the tree. Right. And I've done it all nice and curly strip because I think it looks quite nice, although you could colour it in all solid if you like. And I think, I was going to do grey, I might have to do a brown one. I was going to draw a big rock, and then none of the colours I want are here. Okay, what shall I do? I'm going to do some flowers next to the rock. Some purple flowers. Right, and then I'm going to colour those leaves in really nicely. My drawing's not very good, is it? Okay, with a pink middle. Oh, I did a purple stem. I think that should be a green stem, so I'm going to put a green leaf on the bottom here. And then you can put some grass along the way. And then you can add anything you like to your picture. Just think about all the things that you might see when you go outside on a walk and all the things that you might pass. Perhaps next time you walk down the bines or go for a little walk, you could think of some things and look at some things that you could add to your picture when you do it, your path picture. Right, so I'm just going to really like doing this. It feels so smooth and it slides over the paper. There I am. Okay. Right, see you again next week, everybody. Bye. Bye, Mum. Someone else wants to say goodbye to you. Here he comes. Bye, everybody. Look out for the big bad wolf.
Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Bennell here again. We've been learning the story of Little Red Riding Hood this week, so I thought it'd be a really fun idea if we could pack our own lunch today. You could do what I'm doing and you could pack a pretend lunch, or you could pack a lunch for somebody in your family, and maybe you could have a picnic together. So this is what we're going to pack. So I've got my basket and I'm going to pack a lunch as if I'm pretending to take some lunch to Grandma. Are you ready? So I thought we could have some soup. So I've packed some tomato soup and another tin of vegetable soup. And it's also, when you have soup, it's really nice to have some bread with it. So I'm going to pack some bread. And I know my granny really loves to have a cup of tea. So I'm going to bring her some fresh milk in case she's run out. So I'm going to pack the milk in my basket. And I've also found some fruit. I've got some purple grapes and I've got some green grapes. So I'm going to put those in my basket. And I'm also going to pack a banana because I know my granny loves bananas. And I've also found something in my cupboards. Now you could do the same thing as well. You could find one thing to pack from your cupboards. So I've got some mini cheddars, one packet for me and one packet for Granny. So that's what my picnic basket looks like. Can you do the same for yours? Okay, we're outside now, and I thought the second thing we could do is, I know my granny really loves flowers. So you could go outside in your garden, or maybe to one of the parks, and you could see if you can find some flowers to pick for your granny. Now, we don't want to pick any flowers that are growing in our that have been specifically grown, but we want to pick flowers that are from the grass because they're usually okay, like daisies. So I've picked some daisies. So I've got some daisies here, and I'm going to pick some daisies, and I'm going to go and find some more. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, I've got some more flowers now, so I'm going to pick some buttercups because they're nice and pretty. So my bunch is already starting to look really nice. And I'm also going to pick these ones here. I don't actually know what these are called. They're very pretty. So we're going to pick some more. And when you've got a nice little bunch like this, you can put it in your basket ready to take to Granny. Well done. I hope you have lots of fun doing this.
Hello, I'm Miss Brown, and your next challenge is to see how many footsteps it takes to get from one end of your room in your house or one end of your garden to the other. So I'm going to try and get from this side of the tarmac across to there. So let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's 17 footsteps from here to there. As an extra challenge, if you've got any chalk, have a go at drawing around your foot like this and writing down how many footsteps it is. So here we've got 1, and I'll draw on my foot here, 2, and again draw around, that's 3, and keep going all the way to where you finished. Have fun!